Greetings from Kavita Ramchand at Life Success Coaching in Mauritius. Today I'm going to share an idea with you that literally changed the direction of my life. Now, my life was going in a very positive direction. I was going upbeat, manifesting whatever I wanted. I thought God is my best friend, and I was getting everything I wanted in life. Until a point where I got so stuck. I just didn't know how to move forward from that point. And I did not understand at that time that what I had been doing all this while was I had been growing. I didn't know it was called growth because I was always going after a goal. I want this and then I want that. All of us are like that. We are all goal achievers. We all want to achieve whatever we want in life, right? So I was doing that, but I didn't know that it's called goal achieving. I just thought that yeah, this is what I have to do, this is what I want, and go after it. Never paying attention to how I'm going to do it. I knew that the way will always be unfolded. That's how magical life was until I got stuck. Now, you don't want to get stuck, right? Because you're so used to going after what you want, and then when you're stuck, you're like, you don't feel good. And that's when, after I didn't know how to solve my problem, or I didn't know how to break free from that, whatever was keeping me stuck, I invested in a coach because I think in life we all need some kind of person to guide us. I don't think I I don't think I found the coach. I think the coach found me or the mentor found me because we are all meant to keep growing in life, and somebody or the other will always come to help you grow if you're feeling stuck. I totally believe in that today. So when I invested in his coaching, I just it just resonated so deeply with me what he was saying, that you can have anything you want, but the only thing that is in your way is your paradigm. I was like, I need to get this paradigm out of my way. What is this paradigm? I'd never heard of that word before. I don't know if you have ever heard of that word, but I had never heard of that word. And by then I was about 40 years old. And because I was literally stuck and fighting to get out of my situation and to go to the next level, I was losing my health. I didn't even realize that my state of ill health was not something that I should be concerned about, because just take a medicine, just take a tablet, just go to a doctor. The doctor will tell you what to have because of your health, and that's it. Get back in good health. But there was something that was not feeling good about this, because I was not feeling my best self. And I didn't know how to solve that problem. I didn't know. And that's when, after investing in that mentor, I broke free from that paradigm in 2 months. And I didn't know what that paradigm was until I broke free from it. And that's where I can explain it to others, because I would never have known that there was an invisible wall that I just could not see, called my self image, that was keeping me stuck. Because I had this image that I could achieve anything I wanted, but there was a self image that set the boundaries of my achievements in life. And we all have a self image. I'll just drink some water. Now, what is a self image? A self image is the image we have of ourselves. And the world actually is just a mirror. Whatever you believe about yourself, the world just has to hold that image true for you through the circumstances that you are at, that you're getting in your life. Because our outer results is a mirror reflection of our inner mental composition, or you can say our inner attitude or our inner world. We have an inner world, the world of our thoughts, feelings, and emotions. It's actually your emotions that are attracting back to you your results. As this may sound strange. So now I had to go and understand what is my self image? What have I believed about myself? I knew I was always a high achiever, always giving my best to anything and everything that I was doing. But at that moment, I realized I was not doing what I wanted to do in life. All my childhood and my growth had been dedicated to helping others achieve what they wanted in their lives or supporting them. I was not the star of my life. I was a supporting character, let's put it that way. And since childhood, I had this dream of becoming an actress, which I could never voice out to my parents. So I ended up following society's ways, especially being a girl from an Asian background, get married, go, and then live in your in-laws' house, have children. That's was what I saw everybody else doing. So it was already conditioned in my mind that that's going to be my future. So the confusion started becoming bigger and bigger as life went by, because it was like my fairy tale princess life was not happening anymore, and I was always already 40, and now ill health was setting in. I didn't like that idea, so I said I'm going to find the cause of my results. I'm going to find my happy me back. That's what I had said. And when you say something with a lot of emotion, you know, the universe conspires to help it happen. Everything happens the moment you make a decision in life. I want this. I want to find out about this. I want that. The universe hears. Your self talk is a conversation with the universe. And what I discovered was so mind blowing. It was so simple, but yet so mind blowing, because I discovered what is what had I had been reading in the scriptures all along, that the governor of our life is our mind and all our thoughts. So up to that point, I realized that I was not the leader of my life. I was following other leaders. And at that point, I made a decision to become the leader of my own life, to be the star of my own life. Because if you're not the star of your own life, you're living the dreams of other people have set for you. And you will go through life not really living the way you were meant to live, because we are not here to follow other people. Yes, we are here to follow other people for a certain period of time until we learn. And once we learn, we need to fly. We need to leave the nest, as we say. I was 40 and I was still in the nest. Let's put it that way. So my children, both boys, also were still in the nest, because you see, I was the role model. My husband is the role model. So I had to start to think really differently, thanks to my mentor, to be able to break free from that nest myself first and give the courage to my children to do the same. And I tell you, life is so mesmerizing sometimes. By the time you come to understand it, It's like half your life is already gone, but we don't need, but others don't need to go through our process. I mean, we are living in a generation now where we have Gen Zs. People call them lazy. I don't think they're lazy. I think they are geniuses who don't even know their potential. They don't. Because we are geniuses who we did not develop our potential, like me, for example. And what I'm very happy to say is that last year or the year before, I was able to do a movie in Mauritius where I had to take the role of a mother and act. And that was like such a dream come true. I was so jazzed about the whole experience because that was my dream as a child, right? And I was able to accomplish it last year. And this year I enacted another role in another movie. And the movie's not out yet. But what I'm saying is that when you're living your passion, your dreams, life just gets so exciting. And we are all meant to live like that. Are we? Are we the stars of our own lives show? Or are we the supporting characters? It's food for thought. And no matter how old you are today, every day is a new day to claim back your power, to live your life the way you are designed to live it. You know, we all have a unique signature, a unique DNA. We are unique individuals. So we are here to live a unique lifestyle. How many of us are really living life the way we want it to be? Or are we just conforming? I like the way, I don't know who said that, but he says the opposite of courage is not cowardice, it is conformity. We conform to the way of the masses. That's not the way to live our life. That's not freedom. And if you want to live a free life, you need to know who you truly are and what you are born to do here. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.